Namaste. On behalf of the Anveshanam team, I, Aishwarya Raman, welcome you all to the 6th day of Vachana Lahari series. This series celebrates an artistic reverence to Lord Shiva on the auspicious occasion of Mahashivaratri and comprises of vachanas by Saints Basavanna, Akka Mahadevi and Shanmukha Swami. Vachana Lahari has been conceptualized by Srimati Usha Prabhu Hungund and myself. Each vachana is sung by Usha Prabhu Hungund and is presented by a different dancer, and the literary discourse is provided by the scholarly Sri Vishwanand Pattanashetty. Today, Kumari Bianca Radhakrishna will be presenting a vachana of Saint Basavanna. I would like to give a quick introduction about today's artists. Vocalist Usha Prabhu Hungund, narrator Vishwanand Pattanashetty, and dancer Bianca Radhakrishna. Srimati Usha Prabhu Hungund is a leading Indian classical vocalist, composer, and teacher in San Francisco Bay Area, with primary focus being Carnatic music. Her initial training was under the guidance of Vidwan Sri Sringeri H.S. Nagaraj, and she further continued her training under Vidushi Srimati M.S. Sheila from Bengaluru. Presently, she is pursuing her advanced training under the tutelage of Vidwan Sri Malladi Suri Babu from Vijayawada. Sri Vishwanand Pattanashetty is a Bay Area resident who enjoys making short films and acting in plays. He loves and enjoys discussing philosophy as well as psychology, and whenever possible gives talks about Vachana Sahitya. Vidushi Bianca Radhakrishna is a lifelong learner and student of Bharatanatyam, now turned entrepreneur with her new venture, A New Day. Dance continues to make her feel a little more blessed, a little more beautiful, and a little more special every day from the last 27 years, and she yearns for a little more of these every day. Nearing 100 shows to her credit, her most noted experiences and appearances include Sri Rabindranath Tagore event at the Indian Embassy, Tokyo, Japan, the Nehru Center, High Commission of India, London, the India Habitat Center, New Delhi, Mahakumbh Mela, Ujjain, and many more. She is eager to share with the world the earnings and learnings of life and its goodness through dance and her startup, A New Day. To learn more about our presenters and performers, please refer to the post on Anveshanam Facebook page and Instagram profile. If you would like to share any information about vachanas or have any questions, please reach out to us via Facebook or Instagram. Also, please like and share our page on both the social media platforms, and do subscribe to Anveshanam's YouTube channel. All the videos will be available on our YouTube channel once this series ends. We now present to you Saint Basavanna's Vachana, Ullavaru Shivalaya Maaduvaru, in Raaga Madhuvanti and Taala.
Ullavaru Shivalaya Maaduvaru, Nanena Maaduve Badavanayya. ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಕಂಬ ದೇಹವೇ ದೇಗುಲ ಶಿರಹೊನ್ನ ಕಳಸವಯ್ಯ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಕೇಳಯ್ಯ ಸ್ಥಾವರ ಕಳಿವುಂಟು ಜಂಗಮ ಕಳಿವಿಲ್ಲ. People who have money build temples for Shiva. What can I do? I am poor. My legs are pillars, my body the temple, and my head is the golden pinnacle. Kudala Sangama Deva, listen. The Stavara comes to an end, but the Jangama does not. In this Vachana, Basavanna gives out two messages. The poor need not worry that they do not have the riches to serve Shiva in various ways, mainly by building temples for Shiva. A temple is meant to house Shiva. Shiva already has a home in devotees' very heart where he resides. A temple is decorated with pillars and golden pinnacles. The heart temple also has all of these things. Basavanna says, my legs are the pillars, my body is the temple, and my head the golden pinnacle. With such a unique temple like this, should one need to build a separate temple for Shiva? asks Basavanna. Basavanna also points out that the temples made of brick and mortar may perish one day, but the temple in one's heart, no. Stavara, meaning matter, decays, changes, and even perishes, but Jangama, the spirit, is immortal. One's body will perish one day, but one's soul or Atma is immortal, and that is the soul, is Shiva himself, is what Basavanna is saying. This Vachana was written in a time when there was tremendous amount of discrimination prevalent in society. Temples were open only to those who were born to a certain lineage, communities, etc. Those who did not belong to those communities were not allowed inside of those temples. Basavanna, along with being a great spiritual teacher, was also known for championing social causes. Despite being born to a community where he never had to face such discriminations, he took a stand for the emancipation of all. The 12th century movement of Sharanas was not only about Anubhava, the mysticism, but it also brought great focus on the aspects such as these. One of the earliest movements in India which aimed at erasing the boundaries that existed between people based on their class and castes. This Vachana stands as a testimony to this thought process. What is fascinating though is how the Vachana starts with a social cause and takes on the injustices, but ends in a sublime and transcendental message. Perhaps this was indeed the trademark of Basavanna, who did not forget the transcendent reality while continuing to uphold and promote the social justice and cultural harmony among all. While temples and other more communal places of worship promote a sense of community, brotherhood, and oneness among people, they also promote a great many rituals and practices that may be far from the idea of conceptualization of God mentioned in the Upanishads, the mystical vachanas of Allama and other Sharanas, etc. God, Brahman, Paramatma has been described as Nirguna, without any qualities or attributes, and Nirakara, without any form, beyond time and space. This Vachana hence is ultimately trying to highlight this aspect of God or reality, that is, God is not Stavara, He is not matter that is placed behind the walls, but God is beyond matter. All that manifests or appears in this world has to meet with an end. Matter is destructible, it perishes. On the other hand, Jangama or God, who is seen as non-material, beyond time and space, as pure consciousness, has no beginning or end. The very concept of origin is erroneous, as there is no place for the factor of time when it comes to discussing God. God, Brahman or pure consciousness has always existed, exists now and will always exist. It is eternal. It is this idea that the last two lines of the Vachana are trying to put across to the readers. Stavara kalivuntu, jangama kalivilla.
Ullavaru Shivalaya ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಕಂಭವಯ್ಯ ದೇಹವೇ ದೇಗುಲ ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಕಂಭವಯ್ಯ ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಕಂಭವಯ್ಯ ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಕಂಭವಯ್ಯ ದೇಹವೇ ದೇಗುಲ ದೇಹವೇ ದೇಗುಲ ದೇಹವೇ ದೇಗುಲ ಶಿರವೇ ಹೊನ್ನ ಕಳಶವಯ್ಯ ಶಿರವೇ ಹೊನ್ನ ಕಳಶವಯ್ಯ ಶಿರವೇ ಹೊನ್ನ ಕಳಶವಯ್ಯ ಶಿರವೇ ಹೊನ್ನ ಕಳಶವಯ್ಯ ಸ್ಥಾವರ ಕಳಿ ಉಂಟು ಜಂಗಮ ಕಳಿವಿಲ್ಲ